bewildering, gây rối khó hiểu. Custom varies so much from cultural to cultural that is often bewildering for someone trying to understand the traditions and customs of a new place. Momentous, rất quan trọng trong đời. The birth of a baby is a momentous occasion in most families and is celebrated in some ways and another. Baptize, rửa tội. Traditionally, Christian babies are baptized since the ceremony involving washing the baby's head with water. 4. Elaborate, phức tạp công phu. The traditional reception that follow the ceremony can be as simple as cookies and punch at someone's house or worship were a more elaborate one, a large sit-down dinner at a local hotel. 5. Deceased, đã qua đời. All traditions and religions have a cope with one basic issue: how to deal with the body of the deceased person. 6. Funeral, đám tang. At the funeral, it is customary for a religious leader to speak some words of comfort to the friends and families of the deceased. In addition, a eulogy is usually given by someone close to deceased person. 7. Eulogy, bài điếu văn. 8. Cremated, được hỏa táng. If the body is cremated, the ash are placed in a special jar called an urn. 9. Metaphor, ẩn dụ. A melting pot is the traditional metaphor for the way different groups of immigrants came together in the U.S. Homogeneous, đồng nhất, đồng đều. In theory, the result of many nationalities blending together is one big homogeneous cultural alloy, hợp kim. It is like an alloy, a combination of all the different parts mixed together into a single whole that is different from each of its parts. Segregation, sự tách biệt. Many groups, especially African, Asian, and American, India have at times been excluded from participating fully in society through segregation and discrimination. Mosaic, chạm hình ghép. The metaphors of patchwork could seem right to the multicultural realists because they see the United States as a mosaic of separate subcultural, each one distinct from the other. 18. Multiracial, đa chủng tộc. Of the 6 million children in the U.S. who are adopted, about 14% are of the different race than their adopting parents, making their family multiracial. 15. Inherit. Cultural influences have distinct sources. We inherit some of our control from our families are absorbed. Some of our control subconsciously from just living in it. 16. Demographics, số liệu nhân khẩu học. Some experts attribute this drop in the crime rate to demographic. The U.S. population is getting older, and older people commit fewer crimes. 17. Penalize, hình phạt. In recent years, there has been stricter law enforcement in big cities, then very tough penalties have been imposed on repeat offenders in general. 18. Bribery, hối lộ. 19. Embezzlement, tham ô biển thủ. The encouraging statistics for violent crime may not be true for white-collar crimes that include bribery, political corruption, embezzlement. Corporate policies that endanger workers than the public. 20. Shortcomings, thiếu sót, khuyết điểm. Some people become criminal behaviors in society, shortcoming or failures. 21. Injustice, sự bất công. There are root causes like racism, poverty, and injustice. 22. Underclass, tầng lớp dưới. The underclass is that parts of the population that typically fits the following profile: poor, unemployed, badly educated, non-white, and living in other city neighborhoods. Consent, lương tâm. Our consent functions as a deterrent to violence, to criminal behavior, because we have been taught right from wrong. Alienated, bị xa lánh, bị cô lập. In this theory, people become alienated from society because they do not have money or the benefit that most Americans have. 25. Foreseeable, có thể thấy trước. It seems very like that the U.S. will remain very important globally, at least for the possible future. Threat, mối đe dọa. When describing hard power, this is the trace of or use the force. Sanction, các biện pháp trừng phạt. This can be economic, which would include sanction against trading with a country. 28. Persuasive, có sức thuyết phục. Soft power does not come from economic or military threat, but from how attractive or persuasive a country control political ideas and policies are. 29. Federal, liên bang. Although the federal government provides funds to school for special program, it does not determine the curriculum for or the examination. 30. Implement, thực hành, thi hành. Congress passed an education bill called No Child Left Behind, which required each state to develop and implement testing program. Thanks for listening.